They have led by as many as 13 double-digit lead. Good stretch in this game. But Orlando's work on the offensive glass, helping to tighten up that number that Paul Pierce has put up without Rondo career high in assists. 2-point lead, under 3 minutes to go, and a push by the Magic to get it back within 2. Pierce spinning on Quentin Richardson. Foul.
That's a situation with the clock down. Quint played him perfectly. Down on the baseline, around the screen, but watch the spin move. See, this is where he gets you. When he runs that spin, he gives you went right up. Don't try to block the shot. Just put the pressure on it. Make him make the shot.
Quentin is frustrated at the calls that he's getting. They're being called on him. Just made a comment over to us here at the table.
Yeah, well, he's made Pierce work, and you know he's working extremely hard out there. The big thing which he's done, he's taken Pierce out of being a creator with the passing.
Well, first miss by Pierce. Ryan Anderson goes down, and it's Bass who got him. That's going to bring it to the other end here for free throws with Boston over the limit.
Well, the right guy's going to the line. If it's Anderson,
Quentin Richardson's coming over to Hubie to ask if he got a piece of the ball.
Like you and I have some authority here. Okay?
Well, he's watched you do a few games, and he understands that you are never wrong.
No. We know he got him on the hand.
Yes, he did. Ryan Anderson hit the first one. 2-point game again.
How about this guy? This guy is an 87% foul shooter for a 6'10" guy. You know, we marvel at Nowitzki at 7 feet because of how well he shoots it, how well Durant shoots it. You know, this guy is right on the money. Now, he doesn't get there as many times as a Durant or a Nowitzki. But the fact is he's building up his career. In 4 years now, he's really made a heck of a leap.
Pierce handling across the lane for 2. 25 and 14 for Paul.
See, that's what you love about him. He wants the pressure of the shot, and he can finish in any number of off-balance situations.
68 points last 2 games. Reddick, 3. Nelson got an offensive board. Jameer's open for 3. 2 shots to tie, and they couldn't knock him down.
Well, they had good opportunities. Good thing for the Celtics now. You want a high percentage move here.
On the switch, Davis picks up Pierce.
Oh, my. I'll be ready to rotate here.
Nelson came over. Pierce turned around. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Orlando. Jameer Nelson asking Josh Tiven, we're under 2 minutes. Will you go check, please?
No, that's definitely off Orlando. Yep. Big thing now is watch to the left side of the lane. All right, they took that away. Reddick played that perfectly.
Here comes Pierce. He's going left. All right, pulled up. Put back in by Bass. Timeout, Magic.
Orlando got what they wanted. They got an off-balance shot. They got the miss, but unfortunately, they do not.
By the ankles missed most of the month of April. And Rajon Rondo, who's had double-digit assists last 23 games. Career high in assists for Pierce, points for Bradley, and Brandon Bass is nearing a season high for points as well. But the Magic come back one more time. Quentin Richardson. Another 3 missed. It's a loose ball foul on Ryan Anderson pushing off.
Now, I like what the Celtics did. They sent 2 guys on the dribble by Nelson, trapped him, and forced him to give up the ball. And by rotating the ball, what you did is you forced them into taking a pressurized three-pointer. And then you could see the push right there from the rear. Good call by the referees. It's unfortunate for Orlando.
Kevin Garnett comes to the line. Doc Rivers said Garnett, who has played so well in the second half of the season, is the one guy who's starting to show some of the wear and looking a little bit tired. Matter of fact, they played 3 games in 3 days, playing the Nets, then Charlotte, then the Knicks. And Garnett didn't even come to Charlotte. He stayed right in New York when the Celtics finished the next game. Stay here, we'll come back, and you play against the Knicks. And now as he plays here tonight, if they win and win the division, they're locked in 4. They may shut Garnett down for a good part of the rest of the season.
I agree with that. And the big thing about Kevin tonight, he's already played 33 minutes. And, he's been averaging 31. They tried to baby his time, but they needed him to play tonight.
Redick.
Nice fake.
98-94, 4-point game, minute 20 left. Orlando still a couple of timeouts.
Right now you're playing small. You have Dooling at the 2 guard and Bradley at the point. Pierce at small forward.
And a lot of this on the exchange. Garnett has set the screen, forced the switch with Davis on Pierce. KG. Big chance for Orlando, down 4, final minute.
You want a good shot here.
Redick lost the handle. Garnett to the deck, can call timeout. Trying to tie it up, and they get the timeout from the bench with 46.6 to go.
Now that's unfortunate for Orlando because Redick loses his balance as he's going. And then a critical loss has been Petrus, because Petrus, if he is healthy, will be a major cog for them at playoff time in their 7-8-man rotation.
Had the concussion, they came back, played a lot of minutes, but knee bothering him right now. Big stop for Orlando if they can get it. This game's still very much in contact.
Just don't foul.
Good tip by Davis, who
steal.
took it away, goes to the basket. It's a 2-point game.
Now, the key for Orlando, no foul again. Just don't foul and force the Celtics to score. You only have 1 timeout left, Orlando.
See if Boston comes back to this play with Garnett and Pierce and the exchange on their screen. Nope, KG's going to go all the way down now.
You don't want to foul now. Make them make the shot.
Comes up to set it. Davis guarding Pierce. Clock running down. Pierce again! Got to a 2-point game. The steal by Davis. And then how many times have we seen Paul Pierce willing to and successfully with the clock running down?
Watch the clock. The clock right now is at 1. He is Mr. Clutch here. He wants the pressure. He demands the ball. And you just love it. He knew they were going to get the switch. That's why they brought Garnett up there.
Why do you think he's so effective when the world knows he likes to come back to the left?
Yeah, well,
he always seems to be able to get to that spot.
Yeah, but great players know when you're playing him and you overplay him, he'll blow by it to the right.
Right.
But he just is comfortable going to his left, and he loves to go left and come back right on the right side. But when he goes left and crosses the lane, he's coming with that left hand, and he's so strong.
He's got it all. 7.6 left. Both teams still at 20. Got to be a quick something here for the Magic. Melton hit it. Now you got a foul. 3.8, 2-point game. They foul Pierce. They'll send to the line a guy who's 9 of 10 tonight, coming off a 17 of 18 game at the line last night in New York.
No, but it was good strategy. Excellent strategy in that timeout by the Orlando coaching staff. If we don't have it, go strong to the basket, play clock management, try to get the steal. You don't get the steal foul.
6th foul on Quentin Richardson. He is fouled out. There you go. The numbers at the line. Only 2 misses in 28 attempts. Orlando still has a 20-second timeout.
A lot of pressure here now on Pierce to knock in 2. And a lot of pressure if he misses that second one for Orlando to make sure they get the rebound.
Amir Nelson trying to get his guys organized on the line. Point lead. Paul Pierce with a career-high 14 assists and 29 points on top of it. Rondo's out. Pierce can do a bunch of handling, and he'll take the big shots too down the stretch.
Well, you know, you just look at him and you marvel at his game. He's been so consistent, especially once they put the big three together. Now this was an incredible play because he slipped and lost his balance, and Glenn Davis was right on him. And then when you foul him, he goes to the line and he makes the foul shot. He is a total player because he can defend, he can make the passes, he rebounds the ball for you, and then he can make the threes. He has the mid-range game, and then you can't foul him because he shoots over 80%.
A Boston win tonight will give them the division, pretty much lock them into the 4th seed. It'll be very hard to get Indiana, especially if they're going to be resting people, and the Pacers are playing very well. We'll drop Orlando into that 6th spot, and Orlando does not have the tiebreaker with Atlanta. So you may be looking at a Boston-Atlanta series, which we'll see a preview on Friday night. They'll foul, and Nelson trying to drop a contact. The 3 is short, and for the 30th time, the Boston Celtics are division champions. 102-98, 30th time in 66 seasons, the Boston Celtics are division champions.